This content is brought to you by Dental Associates. For more than 39 years, Dr. Stephen Price has been practicing dentistry in Northern Virginia. A member of the American Dental Association, the Northern Virginia Dental Society, and the Virginia Dental Society, Price is considered an expert in Invisalign and continues to be an award-winning innovator in the industry.
Hey everybody, Nick Yor here to bring you a playoff preview and update of the VHSL 6A Region D playoff preview. You can see the bracket, our bracket right there. This region was loaded with good teams and talent, led, of course, by the top two seeds out of the Concord District, Westfield and Madison. And when you're talking this region, you're talking Virginia State football, really. You have to start with Westfield as of late. The 10-0 Bulldogs took care of business in their first round matchup against Wakefield, 43-7. It was a good showing for Westfield. They were able to get involved on all three aspects, offense, defense, and special teams. But I want to give a good shout out to Wakefield Warriors. Coach Wayne Hogwood in their first level at the 6A level. They were able to make the playoffs and actually had that game 7-7 for a while before Westfield was able to pull away 43-7. So still a good year for the Wakefield Warriors, but Westfield does move on to the second round. You see they're at 11-0, the number one seed. And they got to move down to the number two seed. James Madison was playing Centerville in a bit of a tricky matchup as these two teams played just a couple weeks ago in the regular season. District rivals playing each other for the second time in the playoffs. Maybe something fishy could happen. No, Madison took care of business. They beat Centerville for the second time this year, 34-0. Wildcats, a bit of a disappointing season for them to their standards, but still end up making the playoffs, which is good, but do lose to James Madison 34-0. So good win for the Warhawks over there in Vienna, and they will host another playoff game, but this time it's going to be against the Yorktown Patriots, the 3 seed from Arlington, 9-1. They got out to a big lead at home against Marshall in the first round, 28-7, but had to hold on late as Marshall made a storming comeback, but the Patriots were able to do it. They hung on 28-23, improved their record to 10-1 on the season. Their only losses to Mount Vernon, the number 2 seed in Region C. So they have that is going to be a great matchup. That regional semifinal game this Friday. Yorktown will be traveling to Vienna to face Madison on the road. Yorktown at James Madison should be a great matchup. A passing team in Yorktown loves to throw it around with quarterback Grant Wilson against a good running team in James Madison that loves to pound the rock time after time, play good defense. Should be a great matchup. And then we go back up to who's Westfield going to play? Oh, yeah, they might have to play the game of the week. South Lakes and Chantilly. We're going at it. You see Chantilly running back right there. Pierre Johnson, he is a huge part of their offense and is a huge part of this game. But unfortunately, it was this man right here for South Lakes, Joseph Dagby. He took matters into his own hands in this game, and Joseph Dagby, the senior do-it-all-star for South Lakes, he plays quarterback, receiver, defensive back. He runs kicks back. He won the game in double overtime for South Lakes. They were on the road at Chantilly. They give Dagby the ball on a jet sweep for the touchdown, wins it from about 10 yards out, and he got into the end zone, broke a couple tackles, and won the game 43-40 on the road in double overtime for South Lakes. What a game and what momentum that will give them as they will now have to travel. Well, they went to Chantilly last week and got a win. Now they got to play the other Chantilly school, Westfield, on the road at Westfield High School. These two played in the playoffs last year in this exact matchup, the second round matchup. Westfield was able to win, so we'll see what happens this time around. When you got a player like Joseph Dagby, anything can happen. So two great matchups coming up. Westfield, the dominant force, and you're going up against South Lakes, led by superstar Joseph Dagby. Yorktown, led by star quarterback Grant Wilson and all his receivers, Max Patterson. They're going to be going up against a stout program in Madison who runs the ball very well, led by senior quarterback Rye Yates. Should be great matchups all over that region, and we'll see who comes out on top and who's playing in the regional championship the day after Thanksgiving, which was a lot of teams' goals at the start of the year. So if you want to see more highlights, recaps, and previews like this, make sure to check us out at DMVSTREAM.com.
At DMVSTREAM.com, we use state-of-the-art live streaming and video production tools to create an unparalleled viewing experience from local sporting events. Whether we're using our 12-foot HD broadcast production truck or employing one of our state-of-the-art fly pack kits, Our broadcasts always include multiple camera angles, instant replay, live scoring, graphics, and a complete broadcast crew working together to showcase the DMV's finest. Contact us today to learn more about our services and streaming packages. Visit us on the web at DMVSTREAM.COM.